Hi. I apologize for the mental breakdown last night. And it's not fair to do that to you who chose to come to my channel and listen to what I say, because it's not fair to say, oh, I have these good things to say, and then you come and you're like, oh, what have you done to me? It's not okay. So, but I should like to think about something else, because a lot of the times peace can come through letting things pass, letting things wait, just staying still, not giving in to my urge to go and fix something right away. It also helps out storing things. Okay. Glasses are all blurry still. So I am trying to read the dictionary to learn from it, and for some reason I was reminded of my fiance teach me how to play chess, and there's something about it that I think I'm supposed to know, but just want to work it out. I just need to learn this anyway, so do that. Kind of don't like this thing right now, so I'm gonna change. Okay. So from what I remember, it's have the king, and the king is who you're going to get. You have to box him in to capture the king, and he's in the center of the board at the very back line next to the wall, I'd say, to describe it. On the board there are 4 walls, 4 corners, and there is one flat surface with checkers on it. I did count them. I think it was 8 by 8, which would be 64. And it's alternating the black and white checkers. So you probably just divide 64 by 2. So divide 4 by 2, which is 2, and then divide 60 by 2, which is 30, so it'd be 32 checkers. But the pieces are on both the black and the white. They just go to the middle, and there's either 3 or 4 spaces between them. But there's not anybody in the middle, like in checkers. And there are 2 sides. And both sides are supposed to have the same types of characters on each side. And we're both trying to do the same thing. So I don't remember how many there are. I need to find that out. But there are these little guys who can move 2 spaces at a time. And then there are 2 horsemen. I forget what the horsemen can do. There are these other ones that aren't horses, and they aren't the little guys, and they're not the king, they're not the queen, they're in between. There's 2 of them, and they can move diagonally. He was saying they can only move diagonally, so I have to figure that out. Anyway, that's what we got. So one thing to remember is that the little guys, they can only move 2 spaces at a time, but yes, they can refuel, and they can move 2 spaces. And it's a puzzle. And it's like a cleaning house. that would probably be the way somebody would say it. I'm just going to say it Olden Times because I don't actually know who came up with that. Anyway, the goal is to box in the king. Now, I know one thing to know about humans is that we both attack ourselves as well as attack the external. So, sometimes what I'm doing to myself is what I'm doing to you. But what got me interested in thinking about this was the fact that there's the two that I don't remember what their names are, but they can only move diagonal. And, there's that one piece that it can move as many as it wants. It's the tall piece. But then the short little guys can refuel, Like, they can't go across the entire board at once, but they can do more. It's both good and bad, I guess. So, I don't remember how many there are of each person, each piece. But I was thinking about the fact that we refer to a circle as 360 degrees. Why is it that? So when I am crumbling like a stone or like a stone foundation of something, you have like a pokey thing. The pokey thing has to be strong. It has to have a point. It has to have a good enough handle. I have to be able to grip it well. If I can't grip it well, then it's gonna hurt a lot and my flesh is weak. So I will, sometimes I have given up on finishing what I set out to do, because it hurts a lot. I have been trying to stay focused and just keep on doing it. It's kind of difficult, and sometimes it's not really the best plan of action. So anyway, when I'm cracking a wall, either I have to make an indent or I have to find an indent. And the indent, when it's cracked, okay, first you make the indent and then use that tool. You put it in. There's a part that's on the inside, there's a part that's on the outside that I'm holding, and then there's the part in the middle that is inside the rock area. It's aligned with the rock. And if I'm going to crack the foundation, either I have to have a strong enough amount of force hitting the wall, and that force will cause a crack usually in the foundation. So sometimes the vibration will cause the crack in the foundation to cause a diagonal crack going. It can either go up or it can go down. Usually it doesn't go straight to the side. Depending on the angle, the position the rock is in, have to be there, have to have the rock to, or have to remember where that was to be able to confidently say what direction it's going to be cracking in. I mean, you can take a guess. But the crack will happen at an angle usually. And sometimes what I have to do is have to take a tool, have it inside, have it on the outside, and I push down on the handle towards the wall. Because pushing down on the handle makes it so that there is more force because my body weight is going down. So I use my body weight, the force in my body, to push in towards the wall. And then it goes towards the wall, and the part that's on the inside, since the handle that I'm holding is being pushed away from me, I'm pushing it away from me, the handle, or the part on the inside, is coming towards me. It's coming back to me like a boomerang. But if the part that's aligned with the wall is bent too far, then I can't finish the job. So I have to turn it halfway to have the strongest angle to finish what I started. Because usually when I turn things completely around, it bends the exact opposite direction, and that just makes the metal snap in half. And yes, I'm talking about metal because this tool is usually like a screwdriver or like a metal tool. I haven't really done anything like this since I was a kid and just playing out in the yard, but I just really haven't done that for a while. Anyway, if I turn it in half, then I continue the same action, and sometimes I have to put it in a different position. So because the indent will give way a little bit, and it'll make it so that I don't have as much leverage. To finish bringing the rock out towards me and the bottom in towards it. Yeah. Oh gosh. That might be a rabbit trail, but it was just diagonal angles and cracks happening at angles. People usually say, oh, I like to visualize this because they like to see things, to know that it actually exists and stuff like that. But like if you're just gonna have the wall crumble just with your hands, then you just like had to find same logic almost. You find the strongest point, have it go straight, have it aligned properly to have the most strength, and yeah. But just stop referring to everything as that. Just like, can you please tell me why? Why is a circle 360 degrees? Are you gonna answer? Hello? But atheists are usually right in a sense, because like they're dads too, and they have children to take care of, so they have to come up with ways of relating to their children. And a way that a child learns is that they visualize something. So that takes time. And if I try to quickly move it along, they miss the opportunity of learning that by themselves with their friends or with me actually there. That's why it's frustrating. But apparently there is some sort of quest we're all on, so let's finish the quest. Okay, I need some.